And I entirely agree with the Honorable Semuju about our eyes not being fixed on form rather than essence. To look at the shape rather than what is inside that shape. If that was the case, I would still be in NRM. Because I can tell you, yes, I have sacrificed and suffered the last 20 years or so. But I can tell you that suffering and sacrifice is nowhere compared to what I sacrificed under NRM. I left my job. I was earning over $1,000 per month in Nairobi. I left the job. I had a fiancé, we were planning to wed. I never saw her again. Yes. And went and suffered. No food, no what, no clothes, no. You under rain, the sun, the mosquitoes, the what. You are walking with luggages up and down, crossing lakes, doing all kinds of things. And being hit, real hitting with guns. You are.
Nkwanirizaako nnyo weebale nnyo gy'otuusaako engalo weebale kubeera no ku Essential Media Uganda and always watching our videos. I do not take you for granted. You are indeed awesome. No, I can't explain how good I feel about when I see views on my YouTube. This is intended to inform you and educate you, especially on the politics of Uganda. I'm ready to bring you all the details, all the things that you need to know regarding things that are always happening in Uganda. So I'm glad that you always tune in and always watch my videos. So this one is a bit interesting. Is from Dr. Besigye Chifefe. Dr. Besigye Chifefe ye yatandika FDC era ffenna tukimanyi nti no is the pioneer era ng'aliko president w'ekibiina kya FDC okumala emyaka mingi nnyo okutuusa juzi 2016 we baamuggyako ne baleeta omuntu omulala. Naye nga alina interesting story about his life, the NRA and his girlfriend that disappeared nga bali kuteekateeka wedding. So I would like you to watch this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.
Food, no what, no clothes, no. You under rain, the sun, the mosquitoes, the what. You are walking with luggages up and down, crossing lakes, doing all kinds of things. And being hit, real hitting with guns. You are crawling under bullets and so on. That's why whenever you hear me talk, I say, God is good. But as soon as where we were fighting to go, I saw things start moving in a different direction. I said, this is not where. This is not where we are going. And we, first of all, of course, tried to fight over NRM. Yes, we tried to fight over NRM. Saying, no, you got to do this. We even took off saying we need to reform this thing. Until it was very clear that they had built already the guns, the dogs, the what, to guard us from interfering with what they were doing. And we said, okay, let's now start afresh a fight to continue to the freedom we wanted. Where Uganda belongs to us. You know? These days I've been seeing my brother, General Tafiri. you know, lamenting, saying, you know, how can you bequeath the leadership of Uganda to your son? This is unfair. Me, I am not going to bequeath my constituency to my son. Why are you doing this? I'm glad that at least he's talking, because there are many inside there who are just watching and completely silenced. They can no longer talk. At least he's now still talking. But it was the same people that we told this thing is going astray. Let's fight now. Let's not wait until it grows wings and horns and other things. Let's fight now. Said, there is term limits. Term limits. When you are seeing all these horns growing, going for you, you're talking about term limits. The earlier we confront this thing, the better. Now it's already a huge monster. And the village is there at the bottom saying, ew, this is unfair. Really? We shouldn't, you know, and this is what we were telling the people in the Naja. Because as you all know, we had a lot of discussion before they continued where they are going. And they were saying things have become tough. We have no money, we have no this, we have no that. People are defecting. We better talk to the man. We tried election, they failed. We tried walk to work, it failed. Let's talk to the man. But so how can you now make a decision that we all surrender? That we all go and say,
Dr. Kizza Besigye fenna tukimanyi. It is one of the freedom fighters of this country. Yalekawo emirimu gye gyonna nga wakyogedde gyali afuna ssente ze yali afuna nga dokita n'ajja okwegatta ku balwanyi aba NRA mu myaka gy'ekinaana okulwanirira enfuga ey'amateeka. Naye we yalabanga ebintu biri going astray n'agezaako, you know, olabanga mutuufu ekintu kye mwalwanirira si kyekyo kyennyini ekiri okukolebwa, so you decide nti nedda, I need to speak up. Omanyi government says of Africa, when you stand out and speak the truth, bajja kutekako emisango, bajja kusiba, bajja kukonjera, bajja kuwayiriza, bajja kuthreateninga. So this is what also happened to Dr. Kizza Besigye. Naye he has remained steadfast with his word and continued to fight for democracy and rule of law in Uganda. So this is what he's saying, that no, we fought for this. Engeri gye bantu lugunyizaamu sigitwala nga nsonga nkulu, naye kyensinga okutwala nti we were betrayed. Awadde ekyokulabirako nga Honorable Kahindo Tafire is now coming up to speak. Gaba no, Muhoozi Kainerugaba cannot come and rule us. This is not a monarchy. So he is glad that at least even in NRM wali abantu abali okuvaayo okulaba nga bali kulaba ebitagenda mu maaso era nga bali byogerako, ebigenda mu maaso ebitali bituufu nga bali byogerako. So katweyongereyo owulire emboozi n'engeri gy'anyumyamu bino ebintu n'engeri gy'asobodde okulwaniriramu enfuga ey'amateeka. Abamu nga bamuyita mall, abamu balowooza akolera government, is part of the government, naye nga tulabye aluuzinze ebintu bingi bamusibye kati ali ne mu Guinness Book of Records nga omuntu akyasinze okusiibibwa emirundi emingi. Emirimu gye gifudde, ebyobugagga bye ebimu bifudde. Waliwo abaali bamuwayiriza nti no yatwala kampuni ya Total Energy ey'amafuta mu Uganda. Nanga bannaye nedda eri bampa contract era nga just nkulira essundiro eri limu ery'amafuta era contract eyo we yaggwako ne bagiwa omuntu omulala. So always wobaako ekintu ky'okola waliwo abajja okuvaayo nga bagamba nedda okola kino kubanga oli part of the system naye ng'ate tebatunuulidde mabega engeri gy'ozobonaabonamu. We see now and we are witnessing how Bobi Wine is persecuted, how Bobi Wine is humiliated, how Bobi Wine is tortured. Why? Because he stood up to fight for democracy in Uganda. Era mulimu abamu abagamba Bobi Wine works from 7, but if Bobi Wine is working from 7 yandikkiriza abantu be abasinga okufa olw'okuba ayagala ssente nti era Bobi Wine bamugulirira. Ebyo nno bibaawo, propaganda yabaawo, naye ekisinga obukulu is to remain steadfast n'okulaba nti no olwanirira ekyo gwe kyokkiririzaamu nti kyekituufu era nga kiza Besigye naye yavaayo n'agamba nedda waliwo ebitagenda bulungi mu kampu yange eyakibiina ky'FDC n'agamba nedda kati nze nsazeewo nina okugenda mu maaso newe naba nga sikomyewo okwesimba twamulaba mu 2021 teyajja kwesimbawo era mu kibiina ekya FDC our boy Amuriat Patrick nga yono mukulembeze w'ekibiina ekya FDC eyavaayo ne yesimbawo naye agamba nze ebyobufuzi mbinyuso ebyokwesimbawo nga omukulembeze wa Uganda naye ate ngenda kusigala nga mbeera ku nkyukakyuka nga nnwanirira enkyukakyuka era kino akikoze okulaba nga asigala ku mugendo paka Uganda ng'efunye obukulembeze ye bw'agamba obugoberera amateeka era nga kino kyaliko era tumulaba nti azimbye abannabyabufuzi abato, azimbye ebibiina ebirala era yuno ali ne mu National Unity Platform bamwenyumirizamu kubanga balina kibamwirabirako wadde tavanga kugamba nti no neeyuze naye omulaba nti no akolaboratinga nabo okulaba nga baleetawo enkyukakyuka ne rule of law in Uganda.
We have come and they said, yes, let's do that. What else can we do? Whatever little he gives us, at least we keep that. We don't know what will happen in the future. Maybe he will die, maybe. That's not how countries are saved. Countries must be saved by people who are determined to fight on in the daylight, in the darkness, in the rain, in the sun. You must be determined to fight on until you get your country back. We are at this crossroads, but an important crossroad. Because these crossroads we get help us to sieve. They help us to know those with strong heart and those who are not as strong. They help. Don't think that those people in Najanankumbi don't actually want the Uganda we want. They want it. But they have weak hearts. They say things are tough. We would rather be slaves for now. God is there. One day he will help us. They forget that God has already said he helps only those who help themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think you have already done the needful. You have already resisted those temptations of saying things are tough, there is money here. Money can be money for evil. And I've been telling our people that if we are to regain the country, we have to win 4 battles. We have to defeat fear, which is their first weapon. Their first weapon is fear. We must defeat fear. And fear is defeated by faith. We must have faith in our right to have our country. We must first of all build our faith that this is our country, it's the only country God gave us, and we have a right to fight and to own it, to control it. So we must defeat fear. Secondly, we must defeat their money, because the capture of the state means capture of all state resources. And it doesn't mean that when they have state resources, we can't defeat them. I told you the British Empire, it was not just the British Kingdom. It was the British Empire was defeated here by people who did not have money, but who were determined. So we must fight whether we have money or not. That brother of mine, the bus came in, he's taking it all. That is the struggle. That is the struggle. You come in the bus at night, you spend the day in the meeting, you go in the bus in the evening, and you go home. And the garden is waiting for you as soon as you arrive. That is the struggle. So if you feel a little sleepy, stand up and warm up and sit down. We must defeat their money. That's why we can meet whether we have allowances or not. They cannot meet. Even to sit in the neck, they are paid to sit in the neck. And you are still a liberation struggle, being paid to do your work. You are no longer in the struggle. So we must defeat, we must work and fight with or without money. Doesn't mean we shouldn't look for money, because money is useful. We must eat, we must move, money is useful, but whether we have it or not, work must go. Thirdly, we must defeat their propaganda. They control the media, and they use the media against us. They do. I've been fighting sometimes with members of the media. The trouble in the media are not the journalists who collect the information. They are gatekeepers there in their media houses who are on payrolls, who will block what they take that they will cause the other ones some problems. They are gatekeepers, they block it or distort it. They don't know that, yes, they are eating money from the other side, but the house, if it goes on like this, the house will fall on them also. And there is a lot of propaganda. I'm sure you are familiar with it. You've been hearing, we want to sell FDC to Noob. Why would we do that? How immune is Noob from becoming FDC? You think what 8 FDC cannot eat noob? It can. Or auntie or the other parties, it can. So we must guard against the propaganda and talk, especially you people from the districts. Occupy whatever space there is to talk and talk about what the struggle we are engaged in is. On funerals, of course I have had the complaints, because when you go to the funeral and you have even not taken mabugo, they may not give you the loud, the Kazindaro to talk. Those are real challenges. But as an activist, find a way of mobilizing, whether amongst your people, 10,000, 5,000. If we are able also to send you something, go confidently. Say, you represent the struggle here. And this is why our people are dying of lack of health care, when they would be living, because we don't control our country. Our money is used by others, not for us. The points Honorable Semuju was saying. I've been talking about education. She talks about that a child of Uganda is given $3 for education. Now the dollar has collapsed, so I think it is $2 for the whole year. 10,000 shillings.
Kale no, webale kulaba Essential Media Uganda. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any single amazing content that we upload on a daily basis. For God and my country, I sign out.